Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome back to Forza Motorsport. I'm reminded this probably been a year since I played this game, and just finished my first race in the very beginning of the career mode called Builders Cup, and it's called Builders Cup Intro. So I was reminded of a few things. First of all, in this division, it says I can only be racing a P1 600 car, P1 600B car. And you can definitely tune your car. And that's what makes it more of a simulator in some ways. So here it gives me an opportunity to do some upgrades to my Toyota Supra. It's a 2020 Toyota GR Supra. And in the upper right corner, um, above my head, here, right here, um, you can see that currently my Toyota Supra is a P1 578. So I've got 578 a rating, and I can only go up 22 more before I hit the 600 limit. So that's the challenge. Because I did the practice and I hit those two goals in my previous video and first race where I had to hit a certain time and finish 3 laps. That's it. It's easy. I ended up earning 500 credits. And that's why it's important to not skip a practice, because now I have those points to spend. And so let's take a look real quick at the 3 categories here. I've got performance, tuning, and setup manager. So performance, this is going to give me all kinds of opportunities to improve this vehicle. I was having a hard time staying on the track. I did win. And as my car gets better, I should do much better. And therefore, I'll probably just increase the difficulty of the AI, I think. I don't think I really necessarily want to start further back in the pack. I think that's kind of weird. In most racing, if you're fastest, you start in front, right? This game does it differently. It challenges you to start further back. You don't have to, but it challenges you to. We'll see how that goes. So, but I've got all these things: fuel system, ignition, exhaust, air filter, single turbo, and intercooler. And if you look at the bottom here, it shows me what's installed, and I've got stock. So the reason that car was so hard to handle was because it is a stock Supra. So also engine upgrades, camshaft, valves, displacement, pistons and compression, flywheel and oil and cooling. And then my brakes under platform and handling, my brakes, my spring and dampers, my front anti-roll bars or rear anti-roll bars, weight reduction, chassis reinforcement and roll cage, and ballast, which is where the weight is, extra weight in the car to help you maneuver through the corners. And then tires, you can change your compound, the width and the width. Also the wheels, so they can be lighter. I'm assuming, but they've got all these different styles. Most of these are for looks, but I imagine there is some weight uh, advantage. And then drivetrain, so that's your clutch, your transmission, your driveline, your differential. Aero and appearance, rear wing, front bumper, rear bumper, hood, and side skirts. And then conversion, you can swap your engine out, you can swap your drivetrain out, and you can also put a body kit on it. Pretty interesting. So there are a lot of things you can do. I completely forgot about that. So if I were going to upgrade this car right now, I would say the brakes, probably more important than I was going plenty fast. That's not the issue. So I don't think I really need to change my engine right now, but I would love to change my tires and my brakes. I'm going to say tires first because tires are probably the biggest thing on a car. So we've got sport, race, and drag, and you can see the cost: $1,700 for race tires, $1,000 for sport tires. I don't have enough. I can't do anything with compounds, so that's not great. So let's take a look at my brakes. Let's see if I can upgrade from stock to sport. I can, 300, and then race is 600. So I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my brakes to sport. So I only have 200 things left, 200 credits left. Let's see what else I can do. The springs, which are very much related. Let's see what I can do here. Nope, 500 for improved springs. Nope. Front anti-roll bars, 150. I can do that, and I'm going to take that. Those are probably the two things that I would like to do the most. Let's just see what else I can do. Weight reduction. Anything for 50? No. Probably nothing for 50 points. Nope. How about ballast? Ballast. Oh, they're free. It's free. But I don't understand ballast. I'm not really sure where I would even put it. So that's what I'm going to do there. Confirm. So, let's see where that puts me. That only raised me 3. Those improvements only raised me 3 car points. So, but if you look at the stats here, it will not improve my acceleration or my speed or my handling, but it does improve my braking. So that's good. That's about all I accomplished there. So I apparently need more car points, the CP car points. And let's take a look at this other stuff here. Tuning. These are things I should be able to do for free, but hi, my dog says hi. But some things that sometimes are a little bit hard to understand. So we have tire pressure, and it's helpful to read about tire pressure and how that affects. You want, enough tire pressure that it gets good grip and you can feel the road. So if I were racing on dirt or gravel, I would lower my tire pressure so I'd have a little bit lighter, lower pressure and more grip on loose roads. But I'm racing on pavement for the most part. Hi, pup. Hi, my dog. Hi. Yeah. So sorry. Dog always wants some afternoon kisses. Tire pressure. Also gearing. I can mess with my gearing a little bit. Right now it looks like those are all locked. Alignment and also locked. Anti-roll bars. I can change the front because I upgraded. So I'm not really sure I'll do that at this point. Springs locked. Damping locked. Suspension geometry locked. Aero locked. That's because I don't have a spoiler or anything on the back. Brakes I can mess with because I upgraded my brakes. So I've got brake pressure and I also have balance, whether I want the brakes to be more in the front and more in the back. And this is when this takes this more to a simulator, because you want to make some changes, maybe write down some notes and go out and run some laps, make a note of your lap times and see how it handles, and then come back in and to the pits and make some minor changes and see how it does. So, but I think that's about it. Let's take a look at Setup Manager though, just to see. So this is where you can search for tunes that other people have made. You can search for tune-ups. That's what that stands for, a tune-up, tuning for the car that you saved, perhaps. You can also reset the car all the way back to stock, which I'm not sure why I would do that. So that's just a quick look at tune-ups and settings and how that works in Forza Motorsport. Next time I'm going to do my second race. Come back and join me then. For now, though, Mr. Johns is out.